Hello and welcome to this demo. My name is Abdul Hashmi. I'm the Senior Director for Support and Services here at FalconStor, and I'm joined here today by one of our Senior Support Engineer, Jack Zia. Hi, Jack.
Hi.
We will be demoing today our newest and latest innovation called StorSafe. StorSafe is basically has all the functionality of the VTL. But what it also provides is containerization of the tapes, which is very cool, and we're very, very excited about it. So the overview, basically, as I said, it's the storage system that acts like a physical tape library. It supports tape migration to object storage in container format, which is deduped. That's not something that the VTL does. And so it allows that object storage to be another tier. So you're not anymore restricted to just using physical storage for your tape outs or third copies, and or undeduped data to the cloud, which is what we previously did. So we're very excited about this new functionality within the VTL family. And so that's why we call it StorSafe. And there's a lot of other features that are going to be coming, and we will be showing a lot of other videos and demos on that also. But this particular demo is about how to write from a backup software to the StorSafe, and then migrate that to the cloud in a dedupe fashion in container format. FalconStor StorSafe is an optimized backup and deduplication solution that offers backup, restore, global data deduplication, and replication. So as we said, all the functionality that we had, high availability DR from replication perspective, NAS functionality, is all provided within StorSafe as it used to be with VTL. The components, so it's the server for the StorSafe that runs the engine, and then so it's basically an appliance providing VTL deduplication, tape out to the cloud, and NAS functionality, just like in VTL scenario, and also store side server. So this is basically the web GUI, the optimized web-based portal that manages store site. And eventually the store side will be managing all of our products. So if you look at this diagram, this basically in a nutshell explains the StorSafe functionality. The backup softwares can still write to us regardless of the OSs and the backup software and the vendors. We're certified with a number of them, and you can check our certification metrics. We can still import and export to the physical tape libraries, so we can import from those physical tape libraries and archive it out to the cloud. So a great functionality, and a lot of our customers are looking into that. And we have that dedupe engine, right? That's still part of the StorSafe. That global repository is still part of the StorSafe engine, being able to perform deduplication on a global repository instead of just on a server by server basis or LUN by LUN basis, right? So we still have that. In this diagram, as you can see, we have the source VTL StorSafe server that can replicate still to the site A and as a DR, and site B as a secondary or tertiary DR site. But at the same time, it can also now tape out to the cloud, right? So which is very cool. Typically, our VTL solutions, we support both parallel replication and cascade replication for the DR sites. So we're very excited. It's really, and there are a lot of other exciting features coming within the StorSafe. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but really excited, and we would love to demo that for you as well. So for the purpose of this video, this demo, this is our diagram. This is basically what we're going to be doing. We're going to have a backup exec running on a Windows client connected to the StorSafe server that's managed by the StorSite server. And so we will run a backup, we'll have the tape, and it will be containerized, and we'll export it out to the cloud, and then restore from the cloud to confirm that what we have exported it out is still a valid image or a valid backup copy. And that's exactly what we are going to be doing. So the topics, obviously, we will go through adding an AWS storage account to the StorSafe or stores through StorSite. And this is like adding any other storage account. So if you know how to add the AWS, you'll be able to add Wasabi, you'll be able to IBM, Google, or AWS, any other storage vendor, a cloud vendor rather. We'll perform a backup from the backup exec server to the StorSafe. We will trigger the container tape migration to AWS, and then we will retrieve it, that container from the cloud back to the StorSafe and present it through the backup exec to make sure that we can read what we backed up, right? Below is our environment. We are using a Windows server with running backup exec version 20. The StorSafe server is StorSafe 191 with IP address pointed there, and the store site is 202. So with that, Jack, I'm assuming the first thing we need to do is go to the StorSite server and add the storage account.
Yes, that's what we are going to do next. And so I'm going to go to a Windows server, so we can from there we are going to be launching a web browser. Since the backup exec is already running on a Windows server, this is a server that we are on right now, and I'm going to go ahead and bring up Google Chrome, and we will be connecting to the StorSite. And as you have mentioned, the IP address will be 10. Oh, it's already there, show up. So it's ending with 202. Let's click enter, and it's asked us the login info. So I'm going to using the soup admin account to log in, and this is where we land. We will be landing on the dashboard. It's tell us a server summary and also a storage usage info. Since we are going to add object storage account, we have to go to the management tab, and we have to go to the object storage.
So here we'll show you if you have added previously any storage account. For that matter, it could be another storage account. It will show you what the user access is, what the bucket name is. Like here, for example, the previously one that you added, I think, is StorSafe 191. That was the bucket name, right? Where the backups will point to, correct? And, yes. And it also says the endpoint region and so on. So this is where you would come and you would see and how to manage the storage accounts.
Yeah, so we will be access key and a bucket name. So that's what I'm going to go get from my AWS 3 account. So I'm going to go ahead and open a new tab, and I'm going to search for AWS console, and that's the first link I'm going to click, and I'm going to click my account. Because I log in previously, it show automatically land to the default page for me. See, that's where we are right now. And since we are working on S3 object storage, I'm going to click this and to bring up a new management console. And I'm going to create a new bucket for this object storage account that we are going to add. And I'm going to pour StorSafe 191 underscore demo. Right now I'm doing a search just to make sure there's no identical bucket, so I can go and safely go and create the new bucket. And I'm going to click button and enter the bucket name. And for the region, I'm going to using US East North Virginia, so that will be the default one. And I will leave everything as a default and take out the underscore. Now, the bucket, it says we have successfully created the bucket name StorSafe 191 demo. And that's one thing that we require. We have the bucket name. Another thing.
So now we need to go get the access key.
Yes, that's what we are going to. And we can go to my security credential. And the key there, I already have the key ending Q2Q already added, so I'm going to add the key that is ending HC
Yeah,
key.
let's just add the one that, yep.
Yep. So normally, if the way that you can get the shared secret info is that when you click the create access key, it will give you a file to be downloaded, and inside that file it has the shared secret info, and which I have saved locally on this machine as well. And let me go to that file. And this will be my share access key info for the second key that we are going to add. And now I'm going, since we have both information, we are ready to add the object storage account. And I'll click add. Over here, I know the service provider is going to be AWS. For the label, it can be any name. It's a name that you can use to identify the account. So I can call AWS S3. And the access key, which we can find out from the download file, which is the one ending with HCQ.
David, we are talking too much here just to provide you this feedback and this information. So I know usually that much of detail and talking is not needed. So okay.
Okay, and the region, we know that it's the US East 1. Storage class, we want to pick the standard for this demo.
We're picking standard just because we want to restore it right away. So.
Yep. And the bug name is StorSafe 191 demo. And well, we are going to using the default protocol, which is HTTPS. We are not going to encrypt the data. A comment is anything that you want to add to for this object storage account. So I'm going to using the same as a label S3 object storage account. And then the next thing I need to do, just go ahead and click add. And right now, as you can see, the new object storage account shows up on the list. And right now we have 0 sites used. And
so that means we haven't backed up anything and haven't put anything to that S3. So Jack, the next step for us would be to go to the backup software itself, right?
Yes. So the reason is that we already create the virtual library, which is IBM TS3500, and we already provisioning this library and the tape drive over to the net backup server. And from the net backup server, we already configure the device already. And let me go back to the default page of the device. And see, this is the library that it has picked up, and it's with 2 LTO7 tape drives. And from the tape slot, it's already sees all the tapes that we have created so far. And now, since the configuration is done, we can just go ahead and manually kick off a backup.
Yeah.
So,
but before we do that, I know we already have the connection established. Can we go back to the store side and just kind of show on the library we have assigned to the same client, or identify the same client? Yeah. So this is the library that has been assigned to the same client. The client name is backup exec right there on the right, the very right hand side, clients. So that's where this library is going to, and that's the client we're working on. So, okay.
Yep. Now I'm going to go back to the backup exec console, and I'm going to kick off one-time backup. And this backup goes to the tape.
Yep.
And instead of, for the demo purpose, instead of backup the entire system, I'm just going to go ahead and pick one file for backup. And I'm going to pick one from the download folder.
Yeah, we don't want a big file and then downloading it since we're going to be restoring it right away. So.
Yeah, I see that this file name called StorSafe is about 100 megabytes, so we will pick this one for backup then. And that's all I need to do, just pick the file, then click OK. And I will leave the storage, the schedule, the media set, everything as default, click OK. Okay, now the job status is active, and now it's changed to backup right now. We will wait for the backup job finish, then we will check the backup job itself to determine which volume was used.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the job monitor queue, and we will go to the job history. It says at 5 p.m. the backup job was complete successfully. Let's
001.
Yeah, let's double click and let's expand the device media info. And it says the device was back up to the media with the label demo 1003. Okay, so what we will be doing next is that we are going to eject this tape to a valve. So that will trigger the migration to the cloud on the StorSafe. Let's go and click close. And let's go back to the storage. Okay, so we are going to right click this tape, move media to valve, and we are going to since on the StorSafe the valve we call virtual valve, so that's what we have name over here as well, and we will click OK. Okay, now now it's the tape slot is empty, the tape drive has go to the valve, and let's go to the store side and check the status. Okay, and we will go to the virtual valve, and we do see this media label says demo 1003. It's show up over here, and we should see a migration job to the cloud as well under the import export. Yep. Right now it says preparing the job, and let me do a refresh, and it's already shows that it's completed, and it's complete in less than 2 minutes. And now let's go back to the cloud and let's check the bucket to let you know. Although like when we add a store object storage account, we create a bucket name called StorSafe 191 demo, but when we back up to it, we didn't change the object storage account. It's still going to the one that we have created a little bit earlier, which the bucket name is StorSafe 191. So we will be going, we will check this bucket, and we will click the name, and
so
this
demo 1003 is right there. Yep.
Yep. So the data is already on the cloud, and now let's go back to the store side, and let's go to the container list, and we do see that the tape that we
Under
have
the containers tab here, under the virtual libraries and then containers, that's where you basically see all your import export jobs, right?
Yep.
Or tapes that have already been migrated to the cloud.
Yes, because it's copy mode, we also give us the choice that we can manually reclaim it, and also we can pick the day when we want to reclaim it. For the demo purpose, I'm going to go ahead and reclaim this tape right now. So it will convert to a start tape, which becomes a move mode. Okay, we just got the message. It says it has been converted to a start tape, and we do see the migration mode is changed to move. So right now that means the data is no longer on the StorSafe. We only have a copy in the cloud, and now
this is basically, I mean, this is great. Here we're offering two modes, copy mode and as well as the move mode. With the move mode, you're basically moving everything out, which means you're reclaiming the space within your repository for additional backups to take place, while the tape that you have moved to the cloud is supposedly called archives. That's going to always stay in the cloud, right? So you don't want a recent copy here, but the copy mode will also keep a copy of it in the repository with the StorSafe itself, while a copy is out in the cloud, right?
Yes. So right now, let's go ahead and restore the data from the cloud. So we will be initiate the job from the virtual vault. And once the recovery job completes, we'll place the tape back to the library. So we are going to pick its parent library, which is IBM TS3500, and we will be put the tape into the first available slot. And we will be picking, well, over here we can have the choice, copy the data from the cloud, or we can do a move mode, which means that we will retrieve the data from the cloud and delete the copy from the cloud. Well, for now, we will just do a copy mode, and we will click recover, and this will submit a recovery job where we can check the status from the job tab, and this is the one that is the job that will be retrieving the data from the cloud. And let's do a refresh. It's still almost done.
It is.
Okay, it says completed, and now we shall see that tape back into the library, and let's click the tape tab, and we do see the tape called demo 1003 in the library. And then now let's move to the backup exec console. Over here it says empty because we eject the tape to the vault. So now we need to do inventory to make sure it sees the tape back in the library.
Okay.
Okay, so this tape is back, and let's go ahead. We will go ahead and initiate a restore job. There's different ways to initiate the restore job. I will restore from here. And we know that we did the backup at 5 p.m. today. So we will be click this snapshot, and it does say that we did a backup from the download folder. Actually, let's see what's inside the
Like the stuff. Yeah.
It says StorSafe, yeah, and that's the file size. Let's click next. Instead of restore to the original location, I want to store to a different location. So I'm going to pick the second option, and I'm going to give a pass. Okay, so we will be restored to the C drive, and let's go ahead and make first. Let's go ahead and make sure there's nothing inside the restore folder. There's nothing there, and let's go ahead and restore to the restore folder. And let's leave everything as a default. Click next. And we will leave everything as default as well. And same thing for this page, and click next. And nothing need to be changed on over here. Click next, and we will run right now. And click next, and click finish. The status says active, and it's restoring right now. We also can go to the job monitor, and we will see the restore job from here as well. Okay, so the restore job is complete, and it show up under the job history. And let's go to the restore folder. We see the download folder and the file name that we have backup.
Great. Okay, so I mean, this is basically just a demo how we can take our backups and export it out to the cloud using StorSafe in a dedupe format. I know that the sample here was very small data and we appended it, but you know, you take advantage of that global deduplication with StorSafe when we export it out to the cloud for cold archives. And also we offer the two modes, the move and the copy. If you want readily available a copy of it in your repository, you can have that. Or if you want to reclaim space of your repository and not have to worry about it getting to the limit, is you can move those tapes in the move format, where we will delete all the content in the repository. So I hope you liked and enjoyed this demo. Please let us know and join us for more videos on the StorSafe features. We're very excited. We're going to be doing some additional demos in this area. Thank you, Jack, for the demo, and hopefully we'll have another demo in the next weeks or so.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.